Alan Dershowitz is a professor emeritus, Harvard Law School. He's joining us live here. Always good to see you, Professor. We appreciate the time. Talk to me about this. So you've got Nikki Klein. She was a member of NXIVM. She's coming out in support of Raniere in an interview with Newsweek. And that's what you're seeing here on your screen. What have you read about this? What do you make of this defense? Could this change things?
Well, the only issue that I'm involved with is whether the FBI faked a date on a photograph. A key point of evidence against him was a photograph of a young woman that was dated on a date that would make that woman underage. Experts have now come in, former FBI experts, people who really have a lot of credibility, and say that it is very likely that the date on that photograph was manipulated. And a group of lawyers are now seeking to get an evidentiary hearing solely on that issue. The issues of his conduct or misconduct are not issues I'm involved in, except to say that when people are hated and despised, it's much more likely that government agents might bend the truth and stretch the law and change dates. And so all we're seeking is an evidentiary hearing. And nobody wants to see a government changing evidence and manipulating evidence, even against people who they don't like. So we're hoping that the whole truth will come out, and then courts can make the proper judgment.
Yeah, I wanted to bring in Bud Cummings as well, former U.S. attorney, to weigh in. Bud, we were just talking about this. One of the members here of this cult, if you will, coming out to the defense of the ringleader here, Raniere. And we were talking about this photograph with a date on it. Was it manipulated? Many are wondering, are you going to see a retrial for Raniere? Is that even possible here?
Well, I think if the allegations are true that this evidence was tampered with, I think he absolutely is deserving of a retrial, and his co-defendants should be entitled to reconsider the ones that pled guilty should be able to reconsider their guilty pleas, because they were facing going to trial sitting next to a guy that was accused of having child porn on his computer.
Again, the point I want to make is whether you think he's the devil or an angel, it doesn't matter. What matters is whether our government should ever, no matter what the circumstances are, be allowed to tamper with evidence without accountability and without a hearing. And if there is a new trial, then a lot of evidence can come in, evidence on all sides of the issue, but the jury won't be prejudiced by a photograph that may in fact not be an accurate reflection of the dates and times. So all we're asking for is an opportunity for a fair trial, something that if there was tampering with the evidence, we all agree, should never be permitted in the United States of America.
Obviously, The Vow here on HBO, there are other documentaries that are put out. It does play in the court of public opinion. I got to end it there out of time with you. Professor Alan Dershowitz joining us, Bud Cummings. We appreciate your time as well. Thank you both, gentlemen.
Thank you.